Welcome back to ProCrafts. Today we've got a strategy for you called the Red Cross. This is one that I worked really hard with Waylon from Waylon's Way Crafts, actually. It's kind of a combination of both of our playing styles. It actually starts out from his 75-100 Iron Cross strategy. I folded in the way that I play the Iron Cross aggressively from the field and also the way that we both play the line. He's got this idea of playing the line as a Baccarat where you sort of follow the pass, don't pass based on what happened last, like follow the streak in Baccarat. I have a way of playing the line that's super aggressive by streak hitting the wins. Between that style of play down here and the Iron Cross up in here, we've got a really cool strategy. Let me show you how it sets up. The levels here are kind of important. So you're gonna start out with a 4-unit bet on, I start on the don't. We start from the don't pass to get going. Then you're gonna have a 3-unit bet in the field once the puck is on, a 3-unit bet in the field, and 5 units on the 5, 6, and 8. The levels here are kind of important. You'll see why when we increase the bet sizes, okay? So let's talk about how we handle the wins. The first thing is the place bets. We always just straight up collect on the place bets. These don't press themselves. They're just played same bet, same bet, same bet. These are your profit engine. This is where the money comes to your rack from, always from the place bets, okay? The next piece of this is the field. How do you play the field? Well, I'm an aggressive field player. This is gonna lose quite a bit, but when it wins, you're gonna use this to fuel the box. I never collect the field. The field wins 15 bucks. Let's say our point's 10. That goes to the 9. The field wins again. I either press the 9 or I pick up the 4. The field wins, let's say you get a double hit on the 2, right? That 30 bucks right there, guess what? That's going 12 and 12 on the 6 and the 8. Like, I'm gonna work this field like an old horse and use this to drive these bets up, okay? Maybe you get a triple 12, collect it, whatever. But ideally, the field feeds the box. The box feeds your rack. That's kind of, I see the money kind of flowing in that direction. I think it's important to be aggressive with these wins, especially early on to get your targets up over here. Now, the third piece of this is gonna be the line. Now, the line we play a couple of ways. One is I parlay press to wins. Let's say, for example, we lost. Let's say that we lose and all the place bets go away. I'll take these out of here for a minute. All this goes away and we lose on the don't, which is a huge bummer, okay? Or we win on the don't rather. We win 20 bucks down here in the don't. Well, parlay press style of play is an aggressive play on the line. I typically will stack all that up and go to 40 bucks, okay? The line bet is viewed to me as a separate play from the field and the box. This could win or these could win. Generally speaking, they both don't win unless you're on the same side. When I play this out live, this went 11-0. Sometimes it went 11-0 because the line betting was so strong that it overcame losses up here. Sometimes it went and got an easy win because these happened so fast, okay? That's the play. If you lose, let's say that shooter does hit their point, okay? You would lose on the don't pass. What you then do is go and switch sides. That's when you switch sides and ladder up. Ladder up and switch sides, go to the pass line if you lose the don't pass. Now you don't switch back and forth on come out losers, only when the puck changes. So we're gonna do a Baccarat strategy down here. We're gonna follow the winner down here, ladder up our losses. You can do a full ladder or a single unit ladder, however you feel most comfortable and how your bankroll gets it. But that's the play. It's gonna be a Baccarat parlay press aggressive strategy down here on the line. It's gonna be a super aggressive field play up into the box, and the box is gonna feed your rack. That, my friends, is the entire thing. It works great at that level. It works even better if you have huge bankroll. Check this out, just to show you. If you're playing with black chips, watch this. You're gonna be at 125, 150, and 150. Again, that's 5 units, 5 $25 units, 6 $25 units, or 5 $30 units rather, and 75 in the field. $100 on the don't. There's your same ratio, 4, 3, and 5 on the bet sizes. But dig this, when the box numbers went up here, they're gonna win 175, you're gonna lose your field, you're gonna drop 75 in the field and rack a black chip. That's pretty awesome, right? When the field hits for 75 bucks, now you can take that 75 and get the 9 for 50 and the 4 in one shot. Pick those things up. You get to accelerate your bets a little quicker at the higher level. At the green and red level, these wins are gonna pay 15 and 20 versus 75 and 100. The ratio is still the same, it's just different colored chips, okay? That's it, that's the strategy. Let's reset our rack here, and I'm gonna play this out for you for a little bit. We'll do a little bit of a short rollout here on the table. Again, you won't see the dice because I got it zoomed in. Trust me when I tell you the rolls here. I will do this on a longer rollout on the big table. Again, I can link you back to the videos where I did it for a week straight, and you can see how this thing responds to all the different things that can go good and go bad for you at a craps table. So let's play it out at the green level for a couple of shooters just to get a sense of the rhythm of the rolls and kind of what we do with things. And yeah, with that said, let's go. Let's go ahead and grab some reds here. I'm gonna grab 50 in red and 25 in green for right now. We'll get a $20 don't pass set up. The rest is in the rack. We'll get our point set and we'll start getting the box put together. Here we go, coming out. Again, trust me on the rolls here. You're not gonna see the dice land every time because the way I've got the table zoomed in, but I have done this strategy live 11 days in a row or 11 sessions in a row. I'll link you to the live videos so you can watch me play this thing longer term than just 10 or 20 rolls we're gonna do today. Point's gonna be a 4. We're gonna go ahead and come out with our field bet first. Again, 3 units in the field, 4 units on the don't. We're gonna get the 5, 6, and 8 for 5 units. Now I need to get change here for that. There's 5 with $25 change, and there we go. We're all set up. Let's hope that the Iron Cross does what it does and pays you on every single roll. Again, we're gonna feed the box from the field. We're gonna feed the rack from the box. And let's hope for a nice, good, long roll that helps us out. Here we go, 3, 2, 5. I'll pay this normal once, and then you'll see what I'm gonna do after that. That's gonna pay 35 bucks. I'm gonna pay it like this. 20, 35 bucks for the 5. We're gonna lose our field. We're gonna put 15 bucks back in the field and bring 20 bucks to the rack, which means every time that happens at this level, we could do 25 for 5. Okay, for right now, it's gonna rack the reds. 3 hits in the box, these are paid for. The field bet, again, I don't worry about the field bet at all. It's just an engine to kind of feed this thing. There's 1 hit. Let's survive a little while longer, right? There's a 6, 2, 8. Again, the same thing is gonna happen here. We're gonna collect the box. We're gonna take the field down. It's gonna win 35 bucks. I can drop a nickel to get the field and take that quarter back to my rack. Okay, and if you want to be kind of diligent about it, you can take your quarters, check change to 100, and drop it back in here. Again, I'm looking to replenish to 1,000 bucks. I've got 900 over here now. I've got $100 back from my initial, and keep working that thing as we go. Love to work my rack as I play it out, just so I always know kind of where I am. There's a 4, 1, 5, same deal. Same bet up here. We're gonna lose 15. We're gonna win 35. I can drop a nickel to fix out the field, quarter back in the rack. And so you're gonna exchange a nickel for a quarter pretty much every time until these things start. We gotta get some field wins to get these box numbers built out. We haven't seen a field win yet. There's one, there's a 9. Sweet. 5, 4, 9, and wins 15 bucks. Straight to the 9. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up a number right up here. The nice thing about getting the 9, and then of course the 10, is that these will become double shot wins for us. Let's go. Mindful of your rack. Don't forget to be mindful of your rack. Here's, again, 35 bucks, 25, 35. We'll lose our field, drop a nickel, replace the field, rack a quarter, okay? As soon as my rack is full, right? We'll talk about that when it gets to this point, but as soon as the rack has my initial bankroll back in it, then you know that what you're looking at out here is pure profit. That's kind of my key, is like, I want to get my bankroll reset, and then my spread, I know I can bring back home if I want to. There's a 7. So we're not going to quite get it, but this will give us a chance to look at how we play the don't. Okay, so all this is going to come down. Welcome to the Iron Cross. Everything's a winner. The losing is huge. Okay, we go back down there. We are gonna win 20 bucks down there on the don't pass. Now, I play the don't pass very aggressively. 2 pieces to this strategy. One is gonna be the Baccarat thing. So whatever line won last is where your bet goes. We won on the don't, we stay on the don't. I will stack the wins, make that look like 40 bucks. We're going to take the whole 20 we won, stack the whole thing up to look like 40 bucks down there. Again, this is going to be its own little engine. As we lose up in here, if it becomes a dark streak, this will start paying for itself as it goes. Now we got to survive the come out, of course. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Oh, we got a 4-2-6. It's in the rack. It's a 2 up in the rack. That would be a good roll. You know, if it was a 7, they'd call it, right? We're going to call it a 6. There it goes. Point's going to be a 6. Let's come back out. Now here, we can get the 8 for 30 and the 5 for 25. We're going to skip the 6, obviously, right? Corner rack. I got to go ahead and get some change here for that. 75 and 100. Let's get our field in. Put this up in the rack. Play it out. Let's hopefully we can survive. I don't like having, you know, a naked number there, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? There's a 5, a 4-1, Beaver 5. That's good. We lose the field. We win 35 bucks. We drop a nickel back in the field. And this goes in the rack. And again, I can take those 4 greens, check, change them up. 900 over here. I'm looking for 1,000 over here in the rack. That's going to be our cue to run like hell. Midnight. Awesome. That's really cool. That's going to win triple on this table. 1, 2, 3. That gets me the 9, the 10, and the 4. That one hit spreads me out. I got the whole box covered now. That's a beautiful thing right there. Love that one. All right, that's a big help. Doesn't help the rack very much, but it gives us more targets up here. Just got to avoid that 6. Just got to avoid the 6. There's a 4-1-5. Same as always, right? 35 bucks. Lose the field. Drop a nickel. Replace it. Rack 25 bucks. 1, 2, 3, ace deuce. Acey deucey. It's going to win $15. Okay. What I'm likely to do here is ask for my 8 to be pressed up by 12 bucks. I'll take the 5. I'll make it look like whites. We'll leave 2. We'll take 3. Make my 8 look like 42 bucks. Again, field hammers the box. The box hammers your rack. That's the pattern up in these hits up here. There's a 5 again, a 4-1-5 one more time. I love it. Lose 15. Win 35. Drop a nickel. Back in the field we go. Rack that quarter. There's an 11. Yo, 11, yo. 6-5, yo. Sweet, that pays 15 bucks again. Right, what do we do with the money? Well, 5's already at a quarter. Let's make the 9 match the 5. I can take this right here, and I'm going to start doing that. We'll get 5 times 9 is 45 bucks on the hard 6. That's our point. I've got 40 on it, so if it comes hard, that doesn't hurt so bad. Okay, we'll eliminate one way of getting beat. 4 ways to lose now. 6-1-7. And again, we're close. We were so close, right? If we look at our rack, there's 950 in the rack. We were 50 bucks away from being even in the rack and pulling all this down. That's the pattern you want to follow, okay? All this goes, which is a bummer. But again, you had opportunity. You use your field to beat the box to death, right? We're going to win 40 bucks down there on the don't, like so. Now, in parlay press style, you go from 20 to 40. You win at 40. That was a parlay win. Now we stay at that level. This comes back to the rack. What's my rack look like now?
I don't know that.
That was Alexa. That's funny. My rack looks like 90. I have 493 in the rack, or 993 in the rack. We're literally $7 away from being safe, and we got beat up here 2 times. Pretty cool, right? Let's do it one more time, but I want to do it at the big boy level. Let's go ahead and crush this thing at the Waylon level. I'm going to go back to 1,000. Now this is way underfunded. Okay, we'll put 1,000 bucks in the rack. This is crazy town, but watch what we do. Let's go 100 bucks on the don't. I want you to see it at this level because it's so fun to play it at this level. 100 bucks on the don't. Let's catch a point. We got a 10. What a great point. What a great point. That's going to be on the 10. Now we're going to go and drop 500 bucks out here. Okay, 500 bucks. We're going to need probably $200 in greens, I think. looks like this. 75 in the field, it looks like boom, boom, boom. 150, 6 and 8. 125 on the 5. 500 in action, $100 on the don't, right? This thing is a money machine. Every win is $100 here, $75 here. Okay, feed the box from the field. Couple 2-3 wins, and you can be out of here with a quick paycheck. Okay, there's a 4-2-6. Okay, again, field goes away. 6 pays 175. Back to the field, rack of black. $100 in profit. How long can you keep doing that for? There's a 4, 3-1-4, pays $75. Okay, what I like to do, 50 on the 9, buy the 4 for a quarter. Now I'm covered. Just got to avoid big red for a minute, okay? Here we go, 5-4-9, double up. 75 here and 70 up here. Isn't that great? We can make the 4 look like 50. I can make the 9 look like 75. So everything up top is racking a black chip. This brings back 105. That brings back 100. These are all bringing 175. I'm actually going to bring this back into my rack. I'm actually going to pocket another basically $95. $200 in profit in those couple of rolls at this level. Okay, there's the 7. So unfortunately, we didn't like take advantage of it, but you can see where this thing is heading, right? If you pull all that down, you $200 in profit. You get one more hit up in here, another couple $100, and you're kind of jamming. I love this thing. Here we go. Let's stack up our don't pass win. Let's bring all this back to the house. We'll do it one more time. One more time. See if we can fight back a little bit, make this thing happen. Let's go. Puck is off. We're coming out. And we got a 10, hard 10. 5 and a 5. Hard way. Here we go. Hard 10. $500 action. That's all we have left. $500. 5, 6, and 8. We'll get $200 in greens. 125, 150, 150, 75 in the field. Let's make it happen. 6 hard. 6 hard. There we go. 175 on the win. 75 on the loss. Replace that. Put a black chip in the rack. Another hard 6. Same thing is going to happen. Okay, we know we're going to lose 75. We're going to win 175. I'm just going to take the black chip right to my rack. That's $200 to the rack. 415. Same thing. 125 pays 175. We lose 75. Your net is a black chip. Remember at the green level, your net was $20. It's the same thing. You net 4 units. 4, in our case, green units. When you're playing at the $25 level, or the green unit level, you're winning 4 $5 units. It's the exact same thing. There's $300 in the rack. Pretty sweet. Let's keep it going. Another 415, baby. Oh, yeah. Right? Another $100 into the rack. $400 to the rack. Where are we at right now, folks? 400 in the rack, 500 in action, $200 on the don't. We're essentially even. We worked our way back from that last loss, right? We pull all this down. We're at $900 here in the box. Okay, we have $200 out here. It's $1,100 total. We've already fought our way back. If you are smart and you pull your bets down, let the don't pass do its thing, you can be out of here at worst $100 down, at best another $100 up. Let's get another couple rolls in though and see what we can do with it and how it works itself out. There's a 6, 2, 8 easy. Okay, that's going to pay again a net of $100. Now we have 500 in the rack, 200 on the don't. If I pull this down, I have my starting bankroll back. Check this out. We're going to pull it all down. You can keep playing it out if you want to, but there's 500. There's 800. There's 2. There's my starting bankroll, $1,000. We got our butt kicked earlier, right? Boom, 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 boom. A little bit of a win. We already have a parlay don't down here. This money here, this $95 is our profit from earlier. Let's make this don't pass work and get out, right? Good recovery plan. This system, there's the 7. This is a good recovery system. There's $200. Look at that. $495, basically a nickel. Nice purple chip in profit right there. And we were down after getting whacked up in here. I love it. This is a fun little way to play. The red cross is pretty cool. I think the don't pass is the key. I think the Baccarat down here, we didn't see the line win, so we didn't get a chance to switch to the pass line. But what happens sometimes is, let's say you had And let's play this out. Let's play out the bad scenario. Let's say we lost $200 on the don't pass. That would have been awful. Let's say they hit the 10 and we lost it. Bummer. What you do next is you're going to go with 400 to the pass line, and it seems crazy. Like, oh my God, you're going to let her up and switch, but guess what's coming? You're looking for the come out 7, the come out 11. That move in itself will oftentimes recover what you have up here, right? Take the $400, go back down to base. Because if that comes out and wins, your 400, you're bringing back 700. You're going to be kind of safe in your rack. Play it out again, right? From here. That little Baccarat move with the parlay press, I think is one of the keys to this thing. You got to be aggressive here and aggressive here to make it work. That's why this strategy went 11-0, because I didn't play it passively. I didn't just sit there and collect on the Iron Cross and let myself bleed to death. I think the field is a key proponent of this thing. So let's review and see where this thing, I think, kind of lands us. Ultimately, it's a hybrid system. You are playing the line, which is sometimes in opposition to part of your bet. You're playing the don't plus the line, or plus place bets. That's the nature of the beast. It's a rack and stack system. You got to manage your rack. The minute you get, to me, the minute you feed your rack to the point where it has what you started with in it, in our case, it was $1,000. The minute you're there, you know everything on the felt is profit. Because this thing generates about 4 units in profit on every single roll, that's a non-7 obviously, you're gonna be in really good shape here. You gotta get out quick, beware of the chop. If you're playing the Baccarat on the line, if you're playing down here on this line, and you have a pass line winner, and then your next bet goes to, or loser, your next bet goes to the don't for 2, you lose that one, your next bet goes to the pass line for 3, you're back and forth like this, on a choppy table, you'll get hammered. That's the one really, really bad thing to watch out for is the chop. Chop will get you, okay? But as you can see, it recovers well. It generates pretty good profit as long as you're smart, okay? From a comp efficiency, I think it's about a B+ to an A-, especially when you're playing at the black level, but your bets are pretty big. If you're not playing black, you still have $100 out there between the field and your box, okay? The offset between the don't pass and the other bets is pretty small. Not gonna hurt you too bad. So yeah, you're gonna have pretty good size negative EV because you have so many bets out there. And you have the field opposing some of your box numbers, which is the Iron Cross is negative anyway. But overall, more money out of your rack on the table is gonna get their eyebrows raised a little bit, especially when you're playing at the black level. And I wouldn't touch that level without $5,000. There's no way you played that black level I just showed you with the grand. I did it with the grand just to be quick. No way you do that with less than $5,000. Now, all that said, this was a fun strategy to build with Waylon. It was good to finally collaborate a little bit and do something together. I think we have a winner here, as long as you're smart. Play it smart, manage your rack wisely, and it's a pretty good, consistent winner. It recovers well, and like I said, it's a fun one to play for sure. I'll put a link in the description. You can watch me roll this thing out. I did 11 sessions of it in my daily paycheck show on Coffee and Crafts. It went 11-0. I don't expect that to happen. I expected Iron Crosses to lose. This one did very well. I think the line bet does a really good job of offsetting potential disaster up in the box. Fun rollouts. Let me know what you think. How would you tweak it? What would you change? And just what are your general thoughts? Join us in Discord from casinogaming.tv, or of course, comments in the videos. Thanks again for your time, and God bless you. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.